My name is Jose Aparicio. I'm 29 years old. I'm from La Puente, California, and I'm an MMA fighter going pro. I'm fighting with company CXF out in Burbank for first pro debut. Got into fighting when I was 23 years old. I just did it for the fitness. Just wanted to work out. My friend introduced me to it. Fell in love ever since. Am I considered old for this sport? At my age, people are hitting their prime. People retire at 35, sometimes 40. I'm gonna keep going until my body tells me to stop. When I first told my mom about MMA, I already knew that they probably thought it was a joke. Actually, I used to get, in the beginning, they're like, oh man, stop playing around, focus on something else. That I'm too little or that I'm too weak, but when they first saw that I actually did it and I won my first fight, they were like, oh man, well, that's cool, that's it. Well, that's the only one you're gonna do. And I got the bug.
Pues cuando él era más chico, era muy agresivo. Desde niño fue muy agresivo. Le notamos la agresividad desde que tenía como 4 o 5 años. Siempre le gustaba pelear, gritaba, lloraba. Era muy llorón. Lloraba por todo. Y la agresividad que llevaba él desde niño lo hicieron que empezara a pelear. Y los hoyos que me dejaba en la pared. Todo eso me hizo pensar que le gustaban mucho los deportes y que iba a agarrar un deporte como ese.
The reason why I fight is because of my daughter. Trying to, like everybody, like all the other fighters, trying to get up there, make that money, and have a career for my daughter. So that's my big goal. That's my motivation to fight every fight that I do. I mean, obviously, I think about my family, but and my coaches and everybody that has helped me. But when I'm in there, I think about her and what's this gonna bring out, and what is it gonna bring to her, to the table for my daughter.
I think of my dad's career is he's proud of it.
Are you scared when I go fighting?
Kinda.
Why?
Because you get hurt sometimes and you broke your arm.
My hand.
Yeah. I think between a fight with me and my dad, I think I will win because I'm much stronger than him.
Really? That you really think?
You go down to the ground.
Yo soporto sus decisiones, pero no me gusta cuando pelea, no me gusta ver lo que se vaya a pelear, me da mucho miedo. Claro, estoy orgullosa de mi hijo y también estoy orgullosa de su carrera, aunque me da miedo. Claro que me preocupo cuando él va y pelea, me preocupo mucho por él. Mi más grande miedo es que cuando pelea lo vayan a golpear, le den un mal golpe y eso tenga consecuencias. Me da mucho temor que eso llegue a pasar, no me gustaría que pasara una cosa así, por eso no lo miro cuando pelea.
Every time that I go into a fight, that's what I think about my daughter, 100%. That's my main thought. So just giving her, the best thing in life, which is, what comes with the money. And MMA, I mean, at first it doesn't pay you what you want it to pay you, but I mean, little by little, you get more promotions, you get more fights coming, you go into a bigger promotion, Bellator, UFC, then that's when you start getting paid the money. So that's my dream.
In mixed martial arts, we're so early in the sport, everybody thinks that it's long, but being around for 2 or 3 decades is not long when it comes to being a sport. Boxing has been around forever, so it's still growing. The money isn't great. So as an MMA fighter, it's very few MMA fighters can just train. Usually they have to hold down a regular job because the money's not that good. In order to make good money, he's gonna have to have lots of sponsors, people helping him. And usually at this lower level, when you're just starting out, it's friends that own businesses and donate the money, and they know they're just helping you out. That's where he's gonna make his money. As he wins, he becomes more marketable. And as he sells tickets and his friends, his family, buy tickets, and the more he sells, the more marketable, the more valuable he is to whatever fight promotion. So he'll get paid more and more and more depending on how many people buy tickets.
I've had 6 fights in total, 5 that I've won and 1 that I've lost. All the 6 fights are amateur. Going into any fight, you get nervous. It doesn't matter if your first fight or your 6th fight or your 7th fight. You get nervous, and whoever tells you that they don't, they're lying. You always have nerves going in. It's not you're scared, just nervous. So yeah, it was in the beginning it was a little scary. It was something that I've never done before, but getting out there and doing it, having fun, that's the best part. I get injured here and there. There's no fighter that, it's really rare to go into a fight without an injury. Either it's messed up ankle, hand, wrist, something. It takes a toll. It takes a toll on your body, especially the weight cut, dropping from 15 pounds to get to your weight. You start getting muscle spasms, start feeling really sick. It's really dangerous. A lot of people see MMA and they're like, oh, I wish I could do this. I want to do that. But it's a really selfish sport, first of all, because it takes all your time away from your family. It takes your time away from any relationship that you have. So it's hard to have a relationship when you're an MMA fighter. But body-wise, you're draining yourself, you're depleting all the water out. You don't have energy. Tomorrow, I'm going to be the weakest that I've been in a long time. So yeah, it takes a toll on your body real bad.
Working with Jose, I honestly can't remember exactly when he came in, but I believe it's been probably around 5 or 6 years that Jose actually came in the gym for the first time, and just been working with him ever since. Jose's process as an athlete, he's just an athlete. He's an all-around athlete. He was definitely somebody that came in and within the first week or so of seeing him train, I thought he had experience. I thought he did something. I thought he was a wrestler, had done some sort of combat sport before, and when I found out he didn't, it was kind of amazing. It was, okay, so then you're just kind of natural at this. And then ever since, he has just excelled and gotten better and better. He's been training with professional fighters since he started. So he has always been able to hang with professionals, and now he'll finally actually become a professional.
Jose's progress has been very well since he started from the beginning. His form has improved, speed and endurance has definitely improved. Overall, in general, his fitness life has improved in general. We have him on a set schedule of just bodyweight cardio workouts. So to keep his body moving, keep him going, I gave him separate exercises.
Usually when I train him, it's kind of difficult because we're kind of mixing in the boxing with the MMA, and a lot of their stance positions is a little different, and it's a little more difficult with him. I gotta adjust him in a lot of things. He's pretty good. He listens. He works hard. He pushes. Usually does what he's told. He always corrects himself, and pretty good work ethics. I have confidence in him. He has the skills. I think he'll be okay. He'll be good. I don't know much about his opponent yet, but I'm going to try to feed him and give him as much knowledge as possible to try to win that bout.
It's all muscle memory, basically. You train all those times that you put in training. Basically, in that moment, it just comes out. You repeat it in training, repeat it. So when you're in that moment, your body already knows what to do. So you're clear-headed, and you have to be clear-headed, because if you start thinking about something else besides your goal, or besides, if you start thinking that you're going to lose the fight, or, oh man, I might lose it, then you're most likely going to lose that fight. If you lost it mentally, you're going to lose it physically.
On Saturday, I think he's going to win in great fashion.
Do I think he'll win? If he does what he's told and is a smart fighter in there, I think he will.
I do think Jose will win. He's determined. He's been working very hard.
The weigh-in was horrible. We show up. I have a contract for 140, My opponent has a contract for 135. So there was a big mix-up. When we were there, they had him go up. They tried him wanted him to make weight going up, and they wanted me to cut half a pound. And at this time, my body's already done. Like, it doesn't want to give me anything else. It doesn't even want to move. It's hurting. So by it trying to cut that half a pound, it was killing me. So they gave me an hour to cut it. I tried my best to cut it. I was practically dying outside. But I was able to do what they asked me, and he was able to do what they asked, and we came to terms and got that thing signed, ready to go. Well, when the fight, when it first started, I felt good. I came out, song played, I felt no jitters. Usually I do. This time I felt calm, relaxed. Went inside, felt the canvas, felt the people around me. It was good. We first started exchanging. My head movement was good. My stand-up was great. I think I landed a couple punches. He threw a leg kick because he knew he wasn't going to be able to stand with me. So he threw a leg kick. I caught it. I took him down. I got the takedown. I started hitting him on the ground and pound, but my biggest mistake was that I knew that he was a good jiu-jitsu fighter. And my plan was, if we engaged on the ground, land some punches and get up. But he was able to get an arm. I put my knee on his face. I elbowed him a couple times. I was able to get loose, but the instinct in me just kicked in again. And instead of standing up, I started to exchange again. Left my arm there, became vulnerable, and he capitalized on the mistake that I did. He went belly down, arm bar, felt my arm snap a little bit, a little pop, and I had to tap out. It was disappointing because it was my pro fight. It was, gonna be the beginning of my record, and but you know what? Like I said, it was a mistake. He capitalized on it, and I learned from it. I don't take this as a loss. I take this as a lesson, and I'm gonna come back stronger. I'm already training for my next fight in a month. There's no time to wait. There's no time to make excuses. It's just time to get ready and push even harder for the next one. Being my second loss, obviously this is from my pro career. This is my first one, but I believe I took the loss the first time a little bit more hard. It wasn't. I don't feel like I let nobody down. I'm not fighting for anybody. I fight for myself. The only person that I do fight is my daughter, and at the end of the day, my daughter knows that her dad, no matter what's, gonna be there, win or lose. So I don't feel like I let nobody down. I just feel like it gave me a reason to go to the gym and work out even harder and train harder. Well, last words would be, if you have a dream, this sounds cliche, but it's something that you really have to follow through. If you have a dream, go with it. If it's MMA, do it. Never let anybody tell you that you can't do something, because for a long time I let people tell me, and then when it was time for me to prove them wrong, I did. And now I never thought that I would be in this position where I'm fighting pro and getting called from different organizations. So just follow it. Keep going. Don't stop. If you first fail, man, you're gonna fail a lot of times. You're gonna fail a lot of times throughout your life. It's how you learn from it and pick yourself up and keep going that matters. So this will be my last word for people. Just follow your dream.